Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun and is one of the four gas giants. It has a beautiful appearance with its pale blue-green color. It has 11 rings made out of ice, covered in dark dust. If Uranus was hollow, about 50 planet Earths could fit inside of it. Uranus has a diameter of 51,118 kilometers, or 31,763 miles. It is tilted at 97 degrees. Astronomer William Herschel discovered Uranus in 1781. He was looking through his telescope and he saw a tiny ball of light. Later, in 1977, 9 rings were discovered. Then, in 1986, 2 more rings were discovered. The interesting thing about Uranus is that it spins like a wheel and not like the other planets, which spin like tops. Uranus's day is 17.9 Earth hours and its year is 84 Earth years long. Did you know that Uranus has no solid surface? Well, it doesn't. But it does have an ocean of gas that was turned into liquid. It is 10,000 kilometers deep. It might even be made of water. The methane in the air makes Uranus's surface look blue-green. Its core is melted rock and Earth-sized, and its mantle is icy liquid. We wouldn't have a chance of surviving on Uranus. This is because the atmosphere is made up of 83% hydrogen, 15% helium, and small amounts of hydrocarbons and methane, but there is no oxygen. Also, the surface temperature is minus 212 degrees Celsius, and the wind blows 700 kilometers per hour. But as you get deeper into the atmosphere, it gets hotter. The first 12 miles of the atmosphere might be heavy and liquid. Uranus is surrounded by a strange magnetic field. It is closer to the equator than the poles. Because of this, the magnetic field wobbles. Electrically charged chemicals in the ocean swirl to make this magnetic field. Uranus has a lot of moons. It has at least 15, but scientists think there's 20. They were named after Shakespeare and Pope plays, but Olsen and Titania were named after Herschel's son. The largest moon is Titania, and the smallest is Miranda. Miranda is one of the strangest worlds ever. It has craters, long marks, and huge cliffs. It is believed that Miranda split apart and came together again. Uranus is 2.9 billion miles from the Sun. It is known as the sideways planet. A man named John Flamsteed saw Uranus 91 years before it was discovered. If he would have looked back a few nights later, he would have saw it had moved from where he last saw it, and he would have known it was a planet. If you weigh 70 pounds on Earth, you would weigh 63.7 pounds on Uranus. Uranus is tipped on its side, which means one pole is facing the Sun for half of its 84-year orbit. This means that each side of Uranus has complete darkness for 42 years, and then 42 years of brightness. When Uranus was discovered, it seemed to lag a little bit. Perhaps it was the pull of another planet. The distant planet was found and named Neptune. However, there is still a lag that can't be explained by Neptune or tiny Pluto. Maybe there is another large planet beyond Neptune and Pluto causing the lag in Uranus.